can be traced back to 1892. In 1920, the American Professional Football Association was formed. This league changed its name to the National Football League 2 years later. How would you like to see the evolution of football at its finest, or see amazing tackles and key fundamentals? Today's guest will talk and show you his action on and off the field. He will tell the audience how he did everything he could to make sure his team won. The Humanities Mass Communication Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, personalities. And now, join our host, Ryan Meath, to meet the next new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All the people involved with this production are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you are about to meet are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student will write and direct 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves, the productions they have completed, and give you the chance to get to know them and watch your progress throughout the semester. Our guest today is a person who has played football for over 8 years. He is here to share his story on being part of the #1 team in Long Island back in 2011. With over 108 tackles, he has led the team to a Long Island championship. Now, I would like you to meet our guest, Vincent Giordani. So, Vincent, you played football in high school. As defensive, how did it feel to be on the field with the Long Island's #1 team?
Well, being a little guy, only weighing about 165 pounds, it was very hard competing with guys twice my size. Even trying to start was a challenge itself. Though I didn't have the size, I had the speed. I worked hard to make sure my team won every game. Our record ending the season was 10-2, and we won Long Island Championship. As you can see, I had some impressive plays, and reading the quarterback's plays and every move, I was able to participate every play before it happened. It even happened. My greatest achievement was acquiring most valuable player, and I never forgot what the coaches told me. I had the biggest heart on the team. Now let's watch some of the greatest plays I made. Next, this is where I was a run play. I chased down and I stood my ground, forcing the player back to the outside. This is plays where it was a pitch play. I beat the quick tackle off the ball, and I was able to make the tackle. Further in this play, I was fast and I shot into the B gap, which I almost forced a fumble. Here I was able to push the other man into the guy running the ball.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
My other position was kick return. Here I controlled the tackler and blocked him away from my running man, which ended in a touchdown.
That's really nice.
This play, I made the tackle after chasing him down across the field. This play, I hit the guy so hard he almost didn't get back up. I suggest that all kids to play football while they're young.
All right, could you tell us why you took the TV production course?
I took the class because I thought it would be fun. Next, I wanted to learn how to edit my future family films. Third, I always wanted to learn how to use the TV production utensils. And finally, I wanted to learn how to use sophisticated camera equipment.
All right, now what are some of the useful things you have learned in the TV production course?
The most useful things I've learned in this course was how to film using different planes. I learned how to use complicated software called the Avid to edit my productions. Next, I learned how to technical direct, and learn real-life experiences. Finally, I learned how to act, script, and write my own storyboards.
All right, now tell us about your best project.
For my learning project, I learned how to operate the camera, getting long shots, close-ups, zoom-outs, mid-shots, cutaways, and emotional expressions. And I even learned how to act since I had no actors.
Oh, just like me.
In my teacup project, I learned some more cutaways, action settings. I also learned how to use a storyboard to make my scenes more accurate. I refined close-ups to show emotions, and I used shots from my previous project.
Ooh, nice cuts.
In my nature project, I used lines of grace, emotional lines, zoom in and zoom outs, poor man dissolves, one object focused on the other. I was also able to capture beautiful bees flowing around on flowers. I was also showed to add titles and music to my edit. In my orange project, I had the toughest time. I had to write a script, plan out everything ahead, and make sure I would able to follow the script, and it seemed everything was almost going wrong. It was a real challenge being the actor, director of the film. Since I had no actors, I think I did a pretty good job.
It looks pretty nice. So tell us about your best project.
My best project was my nature project. I really loved the fact that I got a shot of the bees working together to collect pollinate. It was so gross to the nature to see that through the camera. As soon as I put the music with my film, it really came out magnificent. My favorite part was the shift focus. Being able to focus on one flower to the other really showed the sunlight beaming on the effect of it. If I were to change anything, I would wish to get more footage with the sunlight at its peak.
Got some talent. So you mentioned a variety of things that you learned in TV production course. What was the most interesting and important skill you have learned, and how do you plan to put it to use?
The most interesting thing I learned in this class was how to use the Avid to edit my productions. I love the fact that I use transitions like fading away or dissolving to show the importance of a certain frame. My favorite part was adding SFX sounds to my orange project to give my character life. And finally, I learned cutaways, reaction shots, cuts, and true man dissolves to bring my productions together.
All right, today we got to meet someone who has worked hard all his life and achieved greatness, and even won a championship. He has a bright future ahead of him in whatever it may be. I would like to thank our guest, Vincent Giordani, for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope that you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you, and good day.
This has been The New Directors with your host, Ryan Meaf, directed by Frankie Joseph. I'm your announcer, Ethan Hirsch. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.